Year 5 and welcome to Friday, which is your last ever English online, hopefully, which is great. And we're really excited to have you back on Monday to be doing our writing in class. You guys have worked so hard on your English and me and Miss Vink are really proud. Last push now today and then back in school to show us all your wonderful work. And we are so excited to see you all. So I'm going to share my screen. And let's begin. So Friday, the 5th of March, and we're investigating two sides of an argument today. Our steps to success are I can research an argument, I can construct a sentence using impersonal voice, which is what we learned on Wednesday. I can understand the purpose of showing 2 points of view. So to begin with, we don't have a starter today, we're going straight in. What is a balanced argument? So a balanced argument looks at different points of view on an issue, providing arguments for and against. And it presents them in a balanced way, without talking too much about the for and without talking about too much of the against. When writing a balanced argument, it is important to remember, it doesn't matter whether you are for or against the issue to begin with. You must present both sides of the argument fairly. Then in the final paragraph, after balancing both sides of the argument, you can state which side you agree with. What makes a good balanced argument? It needs an introduction, opposing views, so our for and against, evidence, and a paragraph that includes our own opinion. It should have a mixture of casual conjunctions and adverbials, and it has to be written in the third person using formal and technical language. So here are some useful words and phrases that we looked at on Wednesday. In conclusion, however, therefore, otherwise. And these are all really good formal words to help us to write our own balanced arguments next week. So let's look at an argument and how to create a for and against for it. So should children wear school uniform is our argument. So the first thing we're going to do is do some research. So I've just typed into Google, should children wear school uniform? And lots of different articles came up. So we had, what's the point of school uniform pros and cons, and that just means like for and against. A debate, benefits of school uniform. So I found loads of resources to look at different points of view. So first thing you'll need to do is type into Google and have a look if you can find some different points of view and evidence, because this is all our evidence, what people have said, researchers, scientists, teachers, parents. Then you need to create a table for and against, and you need to put in your points. So for my for, I discovered from the articles that children are less likely to be bullied if they're all in the same clothes. Some parents cannot afford lots of clothes, and so one uniform is better. Young children do not get lost on trips or on the way to school, and it prepares children for working life. And I've written those in a formal way. Some parents, children are less likely, younger children. I haven't said kids will do this, kids do that. I'm talking in a formal voice and an impersonal voice. So I've got my question, and you can write this down if you'd like to, or pause just to remember it. Should children wear school uniform? I've looked and researched to find out whether they should wear school uniform. And then I'm going to put my for and against into my table. So that is how I've done mine. And you will now have a look at, is keeping animals in zoos cruel? So cruel just means like mean or horrible to keep animals in zoos. So just like I did, you are going to do your own research, and then you're going to find your for and against. So you need to draw a for and against table and look at, is keeping animals in zoos cruel? This is on the team's assignment. So if you don't have teams, you need to draw it. If not, it's on there. And to give you an idea of how I would search this up, I'm going to share my screen with you and show you how I would research this topic. So let me see if I can share this with you. Here we go. So I'm just going to get Google up and I'm going to type in are zoos cruel? So I've already got something that says inadequate space, food and water. So inadequate means not a lot of food, not a lot of space. So I can say in the for the fact they are cruel, Some zoos, because remember I'm taking an impersonal voice, are cruel as the animals do not get fed enough. So that can then go into my 4. Editing as I go, I've spelled cruel wrong there. Then I can say zoo animals are supposed to have lots of space, and in cages they do not have this natural habitat. That's high level language. So that would be some of my 4s, so you can add some more to that. For my against, I'd look up my against points, and if you already know some, like I already know that in why zoos are important is that we can look after animals and stop extinction. We can make sure animals, we can make sure people can visit and understand animals better. So there are my 2 points there. So you can use research on Google to make sure that you have put those in. So I've put those points into my table. Here it is. So I've put in my 4 that zoos are cruel and animals do not get fed enough. And in my against, I've spoken about the extinction. So first step you need to do is you need to look at your argument. Is keeping animals in zoos cruel? Do your research and fill out the table with points using formal language and third person as well. All of the resources are on Teams for you, so you can go and fill out your table and you can look on Google for the research. Have lots of fun researching this, guys. You can add pictures, you can talk about the pros and cons of zoos and really convince us using evidence. Have a lovely Friday. I can't wait to see you all on Monday, and I will see you soon. Bye.